we rolling? But I'm not supposed to talk to you. Test run. Okay. Alright, so this is a story about how I one time nearly killed a human being. I nearly killed him. I should have killed him. So what happened was, I was in this school for a number of years, if you know. And when I was in first year, I was in charge of scrubbing the bathhouse every night. And the sad part was, I really didn't want to do it because the prefect who put me in charge of that didn't like me. And I came late for that particular trimester. I think the opening date was, let's assume like 20th, and I came on the 21st. And it was like, oh, you slack, I'm going to punish you. So he said that entire trimester, I'll scrub the bathhouse alone. And I mean, scrubbing the bathhouse, it was a big bathhouse. Like at the time, 30 people could bath. So you can imagine how big it was. And the gutter was absolutely disgusting. I had to scrub the walls, scrub the gutter, scrub the entrance and everything. And I was like, Charlie, you know what? I'm taking a day off. So there was a particular Thursday, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, I went for a prayer meeting. Yes, a Katsu prayer meeting. And I came back to the dormitory a bit later after prep. And I was like, you know what? The bathhouse can hold itself for today. So I decided to take off my prep attire. I didn't even shower. Imagine, the person responsible for scrubbing the bathhouse didn't take a shower before I went to bed. So of course, I didn't plan on even scrubbing the bathhouse. I decided to go to bed, rest, get enough energy for the next day. Out of nowhere, I think an hour, 20 minutes into my rest or my sleep, or however I describe it, I felt this strange pain. I mean, if you're from this part of the world, if you grew up in GH, you would know how it feels to be wakened by a cane, a belt, a slap, slippers, plates, your siblings' clothing. For this particular thing, I had no idea what it was, because it was wide and it was thin, but it wasn't sharp and it wasn't strong, but it was painful.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And I was like, what the hell is going on? And I was in a vest, a singlet, and then boxer shorts. And it was right on my thigh. So I remember turning, I was like, what the hell? I looked up and it was this guy. Let's call him OL Pure. So OL Pure was hunched over me. I was like, hey, I don't think you see go scrub the bathhouse. And I was like, ah. And at that point, I wasn't even concerned about who it was, because OL Pure was somebody I didn't respect. He was a year ahead of me, but taller than him, nicer than him, stronger than him. If you want to like weigh our like levels of common sense, way higher than his. I wanted to know what he was holding. So like, I got up from the bed and I wasn't even looking at him. I was looking at what he was holding. And it turns out it was a cutlass, machete, whatever you call it. A freaking cutlass. This guy had taken the cutlass and was using the cutlass to wake me up for some crazy reason. See, as soon as I saw it was a cutlass, I just sprang up. I was like, why you take cutlass whack me? Then he was bare chested. I don't know, if you went to a school in Ghana, in secondary school, you'd understand. There's like, after you see go scrub back house, can't be bed, you fool or something. Well, I just asked him, me and you, we be mates, because clearly he's a year ahead of me. I didn't mean it in a respectful way, I meant it in a very disrespectful way. I asked him for the last time, why did you use a cutlass to hit me? I was like, I didn't even let him finish. I held his neck and I slammed him against the wall.
Look at your machete now, cabron.
I remember there was a trunk and a chop box. I didn't care that it was there. I just smashed him against the wall, smashed him against the trunk, and I pushed it out of the way. I let him push it out of the way now. I was pressing on his neck, I was strangling, I was holding him, and I could see his eyes begin to redden. And he was a bit strong. I mean, he was those people with the so-called body, but I mean, it's all talk. But he was trying to push me back. But at that point, the adrenaline, the anger, the frustration, and the months of built-up annoyance, because he was a very annoying person. I mean, whose name is OL Pure? And imagine how annoying the person was. This guy was still talking shit. I was like, why you take the cutlass to whack me? Then I press the neck. So his eyes becoming red. Then his colleagues said, hey, shut. They were pulling me back. Then they were able to separate us. Then they're like, what's happening? Then they told me to, I remember this part. They were like, kneel down. I told them, if I kneel down, like my mom. And I went back to the bed. And before I slept, I was like, if any of you be men, can't turn up me again. And yeah, I woke up the next day and everything was calm. Yo. What's up? Welcome. My name is Obuti. I have a car called Osabuti. And I'm from Mecca. Look up there. Hey, Randy, you fell for that. Anyway, welcome to my YouTube channel.